Welcome to the Phobic Flyer YouTube channel, and it's actually thank you to Chris and the Jet Age Museum that we're able to stream from here, because without you guys we wouldn't be doing it, so thank you very much.
Pleasure.
So do you want to just give us a quick intro of what you do and then what's going on today and what Armed Forces means to you?
Well, I'm one of the trustees of the Jet Age Museum and takes a keen interest in what we do for visitors. And today is all about celebrating Armed Forces Day, which is a national event. The main celebration is up in Scarborough, where all the activity with the regular military is taken out. But all over the country we've got small events that are advertising the armed forces and celebrating the veterans community and others who are just interested in what the armed forces do.
Cool.
So our contribution is to open the museum with special exhibitions provided mainly by volunteer organisations associated with the armed forces in general. We've got the Air Cadets here, we've got the Royal Air Force Association, we've got the Royal Navy Association, Soldiers, Sailors and Aviators Families Association and a few others. Plus we've got a very interesting Vulcan bombing game.
Have you?
Which
I like the sound of that.
Is great. There's a little competition that can get quite competitive.
Indeed.
Yeah, your target is a runway.
Oh, not this one, I hope.
No, not this one, not the one at the airport, but we have this small-scale Vulcan bomber which runs down a rail, and there's a release button for you to press that button when it's time to release the bombs to try and hit the runway.
Really?
And there's one or two people who've been pretty good at it today. Others like me have missed by 10 miles, which is rather easy when you haven't sort of thought about it.
Yeah.
But it's proved quite popular, that, and the families are enjoying it.
Where did you get that from? Is that somebody built that, or?
Yeah, actually it's one of our volunteers and his son who cooked up the idea a couple of years ago.
It's a good idea.
It really is quite fun.
Yeah.
You know, you're just dropping darts.
Yes.
Off the bottom of the Vulcan as it moves down. It's sky, for want of a better phrase, and we'll have it again when we have the gala weekend in the middle of July as well.
Brilliant.
So,
Fantastic.
Yeah, good stuff.
Excellent. Okay, and it looks like it's very busy here today, Chris, isn't it?
Yeah, we're doing right. We had well over 90 visitors in within the first hour. And of course the numbers are swollen by, we've got somewhere in the region of 30 volunteers from the various organisations manning their stalls. And our normal complement of volunteers, the Vulcan bomber cockpit is open.
Yes.
The Trident airliner experience is open. The workshop is open for short tours just to look at the two projects that we've got going on at the moment. One, a jet fighter, a Meteor night fighter from the 1950s.
Wow.
And the other, our Gladiator biplane, 1930s biplane, which was actually shot down in combat in Norway in 1940.
Wow.
And we are gradually rebuilding what was wreckage on a hillside in Norway to make pretty much a complete Gladiator fuselage.
Wow.
Probably a 10-year project.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. How long have you been how long's that been going, or is it just started?
That's been going probably 10 years on and off.
Okay.
Phase 1 was actually getting it back from Norway.
Yes.
Phase 2
no
was
mean feat, I bet, as well.
Exactly, with the help of the Norwegian Air Force and various others.
Excellent.
Then it went to an organisation called Retro Track and Air down at Cam.
Yeah.
And they actually took the main metal from the fuselage and straightened it and treated it, so we've got the basic frame of the fuselage, and now we're beginning to add detail.
Wow.
And gradually build it up. The undercarriage is coming together, the tailplane is coming together. It'll be great when it's done.
That's really good news. And of course you're a charity, so you know you really do rely on all of your donations, and even though the Jet Age Museum doesn't formally charge, you obviously appreciate the donations as people come in and look around.
We certainly do. We've had a free admission policy all the way, because that's the best way of letting everyone have access if they want it. Donations are very good for us as a general rule, and if anyone does come along, if you're a UK taxpayer, please gift aid as well, because that's 25 pence in the pound extra
Makes a difference.
from the taxman to the museum.
Yeah,
So
it's fantastic.
it's good.
Excellent. So basically, if you want to come and have a look around, I think there's still a few car parking spaces. They're not going to be here very long if there are. So come on down to the museum today. Obviously, pop in and say hello to us if you're about. But the main feature is obviously the museum. Anything else you want to tell us?
Well, open until 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
We are actually very fortunate. On Friday, we managed to negotiate extra car parking with our neighbours at Ontic.
Oh, so that's not a
So
problem
we
today.
shouldn't be too badly off for car parking.
Fantastic. And of course, you're open tomorrow as well.
No, well, sorry, rephrase that. We're open for a standard opening day tomorrow,
Yes.
not none of the special
No,
activities
no,
for
no,
Armed
no. So
Forces
it's just a normal day.
But again, 10 till 4.
Yeah.
And the car parking will be a little easier.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay.
Really appreciate it. And thanks for
Pleasure.
what you're doing to help me out by allowing me to stream here as well.
Absolute pleasure, Andy.
Fantastic. Okay. Right. We'll cut back to another camera and we will catch you later. Thanks, Chris.